Getting down to the floor and back up can be challenging, but it is so worth the effort to retain or retrain your ability to get down to the floor and back up. Floor exercises add variety to your strength and flexibility workout to help improve your fitness. You'll want a sturdy chair. We'll use this to help get down to the floor and back up at the end of the workout. You'll also want a mat to use for cushioning, and that'll help make the exercises a little bit more comfortable. I'd also like you to have a set of weights. You can have them on the seat of the chair for now. Once we get down to the floor, we'll bring them with us for some upper body strength exercises. At SilverSneakers.com, we have over 100 virtual live exercise classes a week with a wide variety of options to meet your specific goals. All right, let's get down to the floor. So I'm going to hold on to the back of the chair. I'm going to bring my right foot forward, my left foot back, and then from here, I'm just going to bend my hips, knees, and ankles, put my right hand on my thigh, my left hand on the seat of the chair, and then I'll bring my knee down, find myself in a comfortable position, swing my other leg around. Now put your hips down on the floor. Before we lay down on the mat, grab your weights and bring them down to the floor, one on either side so that we're ready to go. And then put yourself on your back, hold on to the backs of your thighs, and we'll just take our time rolling down. Elbows down. Whoo, maybe grab your weights with you. And then put your feet on the floor, knees are bent, and arms down by your sides. Our first exercise is a bridge. Begin with your feet flat on the floor. Press your low back into the mat. Weight goes into your feet. Squeeze your glutes. Lift up your hips. Keep weight in your shoulder blades, not in your neck or head. And then roll back down. All right, let's reset and let's smooth out the pace. 2 counts up. We'll lift up, squeeze, and roll back down. Do that again. 6 more, please. Lift, squeeze, roll back down. You might smooth out your breath, maybe an exhale here and an inhale here. Last time. Nice job. All right, so reset. Our next exercise, we'll use weights for a chest press. Your elbows will be just below your shoulders. Palms are forward. We'll press our knuckles up towards the ceiling and then bring our elbows back down and gently touch the floor. If you'd like to use weights, grab a hold of your weights. I like to flip them on their sides, lift up my elbows, and then get ready to go. Let's push up here to the top, rings to the ceiling, and then bring your elbows back down. Press your low back into the floor. Nice. Let's pick up the pace just a little bit. 2 counts. Lift, exhale here, and inhale here. Press your low back down, just that little reminder. Very important. And we'll just do 2 more. Last one. Nice job. You can bring your elbows down, slide them in, unfold your arms, rotate your palms to the floor, and then we'll just scoot our weights out of the way. Next exercise is for our core. Keep your back foot down, lift your front knee up, back arm up, front arms down by the side. Flex your foot, we'll extend out and in. All right? So open and draw back in. Press with the heel of your foot. Push away and lengthen. Maybe exhale here and inhale here. We'll do 4 more. You're always welcome to shorten the range of motion if that feels a little bit better for you today, and then work into a bigger range of motion in time. Pause here. We're going to switch sides. Front foot down, back foot lifts, front arm up, back arm is down. We'll extend out, push your heel away, draw back up, and let's pick up the pace. Just smooth it out. 2 counts back, and then in. Connect your breath with your movement. We'll do 4 more. Think about pushing with the heel of your foot. Relax your hand, and we'll do 2 more. Nice pause here. Feet go down. Our next exercise with a weight, we'll hold on to one weight over our chest. Long arms will extend back behind us. You choose how far back you want to go, because you'll have to bring your arms right back up to the top and then over your chest. So if you'd like to use a weight, we'll just grab one. I like to bring it in, use my elbow to lift up, and then I'm going to place my weight over my belly while I grab a hold of the weight. Make sure I have a good grip, and then extend your arms up. Now remember, the weight's going to be overhead, so make sure you have a good grip. Press your low back down into the floor. Let's go real slow, extending overhead. You choose how far back you want to go, and then lift your arms back up, and we'll do that again. Extend back. Maybe a big exhale to help you lift right back up. You might relax your elbows, relax your shoulders a little bit. Take your time. And as we work at this slow pace, you might find that you feel a little bit more comfortable extending back a little bit more, and then use your breath to help you lift back up. We'll do 3 more. Just a couple more. Extend back. Last one. Pause here, bend your elbows, and then take the weight in one hand, unfold your arm, and turn your palm down. Our next exercise will be a walking bridge. So your arms are down by your sides. Bring your feet back in, put your weight in your left foot. Lift your hips and lift your right foot, lower back down. Put your weight in your right foot, lift your hips, lift your left foot. If you don't like that, feel free to keep both feet down and come back into the regular bridge that we all started with. All right, let's get ready to go. Put your weight in your left foot. We'll lift up and down and switch. Lift and lower. All right, it's really important as we lift that we're thinking about keeping our weight in our shoulder blades. Now I find with this walking bridge, I don't get my hips quite as high as I did with a regular bridge with both feet down. That's okay. The idea is that we're putting a little power through our hips and lifting. All right, I'm gonna have us do 1 more on each side. So we're gonna lift and release, and last time we'll lift up, squeeze, and come on down. Excellent. All right, the next exercise that I have for us, windshield wipers. You can start with your feet a little closer together. I'm gonna move my weights out of the way. Elbows down, palms are up, and I'm just gonna drop my knees towards the front of the room, just to where it's right for me, and then lift right back up. Now we'll drop our knees to the back of the room, just find a comfortable working range of motion, and then come back up. If you'd like a little bit more work, you might lift your feet, and then drop your hips to one side. Take your time to come back up. We gotta go the other way. So use your elbows as an anchor to help not only get you down safely, but get you back up. We have a few more to go, so feel free to put your feet down on the floor if that's a better option for you. You don't have to do the biggest part of the movement today. We can progress. I think I'm gonna bring my feet down to finish this up really smart for my back. And then lift your knees up. We only have 1 more. Go to the other side. And then lift right back up. All right, pause here. Now I'm gonna add on to this. We're gonna lift our feet, we're gonna lift our arms, lift our head, and we're gonna roll over with control to one side. I know that's tricky. Use your elbow to push back up. If you wanna put your head down, you can. I find I lift my head a little bit as I roll, then I push into my elbow to get me back up. Now this is so good for so many reasons.
Hopefully, we never find ourselves on the floor when we didn't intentionally put ourselves down here. But should that happen, this teaches us not to land hard on our arm or our hip, but to roll and move, work with the movement. I also love this for core work. You're very welcome to put your feet down. Also gives me a nice little rolling massage for my low back. That's never a bad thing. All right, we only have one more each side. If you need to take a little break, nothing wrong with that. And then the other side. Nice, come right back to center. Feet down, woo, readjust yourself. Take a little bit of a breath. All right, our next exercise is for our chest muscles again, and it's a chest fly. Before you grab weights, our arms will be open out to the side. It's a long lever movement, moving from your shoulder, lifting your weights up in front of your shoulders, and then opening wide. Relax your elbows, relax your shoulders. We won't bring our weights all the way down to the floor. We'll just kind of hover and then lift right back up. So if you're gonna use weights, I'd choose lighter weights to start, and then you can work into heavier weights as you get comfortable with the exercise. So I turn my weights up on their heads, and then I'm gonna roll the back of my hands to the floor. Palms are up. My arms are extended by my sides, just below my shoulders. I'm gonna anchor my feet into the floor, press my low back down, and then take a big deep breath, and on our exhale, we'll lift our arms up. Weights are over your shoulders. Take your time to open out. Come back up. And this is the pace we'll keep. Nice and slow so that you can find a good working range of motion for you. I'm gonna work on pressing my low back down into the floor. I'm gonna exhale as I lift and bring my weights back up over my shoulders. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, and then draw right back up. Good, we'll just do a few more. How about two more? Let's open. And let's come up. Last one. All right, pause here, bend your elbows, unfold your arms, heads of the weights come down to the floor, rotate your wrists so that you can release the weights by your hips, then I'm just gonna push them out of the side. We've got one more exercise I want us to do. With your elbows anchored down by the floor, take your back hand, come up and over, reach to the outside of your opposite knee, and come back down. And then we'll do the other side. So my front arm is gonna come up and over, reach towards the outside of my back knee, and back down we go. We'll pick up the pace just a little bit here. So we'll go up, reach, and back down. So lift your shoulder blades up and come back down. Pretend you have a peeled grapefruit underneath your chin. Try not to squish the grapefruit by bringing your chin towards your chest, but also think about holding the grapefruit in place. Don't let it roll away. We have one more each side. Last one. Beautiful, nice job. Stretch your legs out in front, arms overhead. Sweep your arms down by your sides. Pick up your feet, bend your knees, readjust your hips, and let's work our way to a seated and then a standing position. Roll onto your side, watch your weights. Bring your top hand by your shoulder, push into your hand, and slowly come up nice and tall. Now let's just bring our feet out in front. You might keep your knees bent for now. Just take a nice deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Good, let's do that one more time. Big deep breath. Now take as much time as you need just to get the blood flowing so that you don't feel lightheaded or dizzy. Now, I want to think about our weights as well. We want to bring them back up to the seat of the chair so they don't become a tripping hazard, and we don't have to bend down to the floor and get them once we're back up. So I've got my weights down by my sides. I'm just going to put them on the chair, make sure they don't roll away. And then from here, I'm going to hip walk myself a little closer to the chair
Swing my feet around, put some weight in my back hand and my knee that's closest to the chair. Come onto the knee, put your hand on the seat of the chair, swing your other leg forward, back toe is under. Put your hand on your thigh, push weight into your thigh, bring your feet together, and then roll all the way up. Hold on to the chair for a little bit of stability, roll your shoulders back, take a breath. Make sure you get some water, that's important too, as we finished up a great workout. Good job. It is worth the effort to go down to the floor and strengthen your muscles differently than what we can do from a standing or a seated position. You might do this workout 2 or 3 times a week. The more you practice safely getting down to the floor and back up, the easier it will become. See you next time.